Hi everyone, in this video I am going to resume the last video, that's the second part, in which I'm going to explain a little bit the most important effects on Audacity and how to use them in your projects. And let's pick up where we left off in the last video, that is fade in and fade out. So yeah, an envelope that makes the track less abrupt. So yeah, the next thing, the next effect is the distortion. So let me open, and okay. So basically what this does is it gives harmonics to the sounds, and it gives also a kind of fuzzy and ruined kind of sound. This can be really useful on instruments like guitars, very used in rock music and heavy metal music, because it literally gives the guitar a character. It can be quite unpleasant on other instruments like on an orchestral music, yeah, or on a voice. Let's apply it to see what it does, and as you can see straight away it destroys the signal. The waveform is way thicker than before, and let's hear it right here. Yeah, that's kind of useless in orchestral music, so I'm going to remove that. And also on the voice, you can hear that on the voice. So let me open a distortion. Yeah, you can, the more you push this fader to the zero, the more distorted it will sound. So let me put it around -1, apply. Let me solo the voice. So 1, 2, 3, test. So now, due to the fact that it was a pretty quiet sound, this will not affect it too much. But if we enhance the drive to, for example, 100, now there will be a huge difference. So 1, 2, 3, test. It's more thick and it has a lot of fuzzy tones to it. But yeah, let's bring it back to normal. Also the orchestral piece. Okay, everything back to normal. So next one is echo. And yeah, also select the audio. I think I'm going to select this one because you can hear it more clearly. So echo. So what is echo? So echo is whenever the sounds repeat and bounce, like in the real world, sounds travels through air, and whenever it bounces on a surface, it bounces back, and that's an echo. When you can hear a repetition of a sound, it's because it bounced on something. So the delay time is how many after how many seconds you will hear a repetition of the sounds. And yeah, so let's select the audio track. So this one, let's solo it. Maybe make it a loop. Go to effect, echo, and yeah, let's hear a preview. So 1, 2, so 3, 1, test. 2, so 3, 1, test. 2, so 3. Yeah, as you can hear, that can be pretty chaotic, but if controlled, to be honest, this is not really a good echo plugin because it has not so many knobs and things to control. But yeah, it gives you you can get the idea of what echo sounds like. So yeah, let's get to the next one, which is invert. This will basically, if we zoom in, this will invert the phase of our audio. So let me open the There's not a window for that, so you just click and right away it will do the thing. So invert, and as you can see, it inverted the phase. So to make it simple, the samples that were above now are under, and vice versa. So with the undo, you can see it clearly. And if we want to take a closer look, you can zoom in and take a small portion of the audio, like, okay, this one, we can clearly see the wave going up and then down. Let me select this part, actually, go to effect and invert. As you can see, as I said before, the samples that were up now are down, and vice versa. It inverted the phase. So let me bring back to normal. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay, now the next one is loudness normalization and normalize are pretty much the same thing, but one works with the LUFS, and it's another standard loudness measure for audio. And yeah, you can also use the normalize plugin, normalize effect, and this will basically normalize every peak amplitude to -1 dB. So this will peak at -1 basically. It's like the amplify one, but yeah, that's basically the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, test. Okay, as you can hear, it will peak at -1. Let's take it back to normal. I explained this in the previous video, so check that out. Then we have phaser. The phaser is another cool effect, also used in music production and music in general, always on guitars or keyboards or something like that. And I don't know, it's always useless on like orchestral stuff, but I'm now going to activate it to get an idea of what it sounds like. So you can leave those settings and click on apply, and yeah, we can hear that. Yeah, let's tweak around with the settings. So like 8 stages, LFO frequency. So yeah, we'll make that pretty fast. Like 3 depth. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, let's click apply. Oh, wait a second. Let me undo and reapply this. Okay, let's hear it. Yeah, as you can hear, it's very weird, and you can tweak around it to do some sound design things, and I don't know, maybe you can get something fun out of it, something cool. Yeah, next one is reverb, the most important one, I think, in music production and in music, and it's one of the most used. Yeah, it's a very simple effect. You can simulate also the room in which the sound is played, the pre-delay, the reverberance, a lot of things. Yeah, you can also cut the high frequency and the low frequency out of the reverb, and also the gain of the reverb itself and the gain of the dry signal itself. So let's play around with these two just to get an idea. Okay, so that's just a wet signal, so there's no click on wet only. Yeah, So if we click on wet only, that means that the dry signal will disappear completely. So let's hear it. And this is just the reverb. As you can hear, it's like it's very distant, but it lacks of the dry signal. So let's add the dry signal a little bit. So let's take it back to -1 and press OK. So now you will have the wet signal being the one we just heard, plus the dry signal, meaning the signal without the reverb. Yeah, maybe you cannot hear it, so yeah, we can actually tweak it a little bit more. Yeah, we can make like a really huge room size. We can emulate that. Let's try it. Wait, let me select everything. Reverb and OK. Yeah, maybe it's better if we just try it on this audio, because when I produced this, I also used a lot of reverb, so it kind of messed that up a little bit. So yeah, let's apply the same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, test. Okay, now you can definitely hear it more clearly. And yeah, that's basically it. So another effect that is used often in music production, and yeah, also on rock, heavy metal, and guitars, is the wah-wah effect. And what this does is another cool effect that modifies the sound itself, applying an LFO. So let's hear it. It's like the phaser. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, really weird. Really weird. So let's get it back to normal. Okay. But yeah, that's basically it for this video and for the effects. In the next one, I'm going to explain a little bit the generate function on Audacity. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.